Well, hi there. The day has finally come, and now all we have to do is just get ready for this autumn festival. I'd say sun will probably set maybe an hour, so we don't have too long to get ready. We want to head over there a little bit before sunset. The dancing starts right away, and we kind of dance until sunset, and then we get to eating and game playing by candlelight and all that. It's good fun. So we have all of our little late season berries picked off the vine, off the bushes rather, I should say. Now they're real delicious. Yum. Now, would you like to try one of our berries? Okay, good. Yeah, I washed them all in the stream. So, I'm going to set them here, and you can just eat away as we get ready. I'm really excited to show you my outfit. Well, or rather my costume and what I'm going to be doing for my face, my hair. Okay, so I'm going to place these right here, okay? So I'm going to start off by doing my hair. And if you wanted to go on ahead and do what you're going to do, feel free. I'm going to have to comb my hair, and then I have a little bit of this twine, and I'm going to use this to tie up my hair and do something special. Twine is so useful, isn't it? I love using it for all kinds of things. How do you like those berries? They're yummy. Yeah, I think there's an extra special sweetness when you have them in autumn. Maybe it's just because, it's a treat. But who knows? Okay, so I'm going to take my hair out. For starters, I have some little pins, and I'm going to take these pins out, and then I'm going to comb my hair, and then we'll kind of get started. Yeah, I never wear my hair like this, so this should be fun. You can go on ahead and get started too. Like I said, I don't mind. We can both kind of be doing our own thing. I know it's not as easy when we don't have a looking glass, but we can kind of be each other's mirrors. Okay. Now, and you can feel free to use any of the things that you see around. Okay. So, I have this little wooden comb, and I'm going to be using this just to comb out my hair. I like that sound. Sounds kind of like a musical instrument a little bit. I like it. Sounds like that barn cat purring, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm just going to start by brushing it out a little bit. When I leave it for a long time, sometimes it gets a little bit knotty. But here, should be alright. There, it's going through smoothly now. Yeah. It is a lot nicer being inside. Well, having the fire going and being able to just kind of cozy up and relax. It's nice. I also love getting ready for something. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, just feels so filled with possibilities. I don't know if that makes sense, but so what are you dressing up as? Is it a surprise? Okay. Well, mine's a surprise too. So, how about that? Gotta be real gentle when you're combing out wavy hair, haven't you? Yeah. It's so relaxing combing your hair. And then, okay. Okay. You can feel free to use that comb if you want to. Now, I'm gonna go on ahead and part my hair all the way down the back. Okay, so now I have it parted, and I know I look a little bit funny, but that's alright, it doesn't have to be too serious. So I'm going to take my twine now and use this here knife, and I'm going to cut myself a little piece. So probably a little bit longer, maybe like that big. Okay. Here we go. And I'll cut away from both of us. There. Okay. So I'm going to take this one first. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little section here, and I'm just going to take my little twine and I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to tie it in a little bit of a kind of a bow, I think. I'll do one first and see. Maybe I'll just kind of do it like that. Yeah, something like that. And then I think I'll probably tie it in a little bow. Alright, so I've wrapped it around, and now I'm just kind of pulling it through and tying a little bow here, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure if you can hear, but it sounds like people have already arrived to build our little stage for all the musicians. So that means it's really happening. We don't have much time, but we really don't have to rush. So I'm going to take a little bit more twine and do the same thing on the other side. I bet you haven't been able to guess quite yet what I'm going to dress up as, have you? No, I didn't think so. I'm real excited. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Pulling my hair underneath And wrapping now. And I'm just wrapping it around so that it covers the whole side, and then I'll pull it tight and it'll look just like the other side. And now I just pull this through and tie it in a little bit of a bow again on this side. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I have something that's going to hide it. Not hide it completely, but enough to where it's not going to matter. Plus, it doesn't matter either because of the costume that I have. I don't think that character's necessarily somebody who would care that much about having their twine tied perfectly in their hair. So, alright. Now that that's all done, I think yours is looking real good too. Can I? Okay. Yeah, I think that looks real nice. Okay. So, let me think. Actually, you know what? No, I am gonna start. I'm gonna start here with our berries. And I'm gonna start doing some fun stuff. So I'm gonna actually take my finger and I'm gonna squash the berries. And then I'm gonna use, maybe I have a couple of brushes, but I think I'll use my finger to smear it on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this berry on my lip, and then I think I could probably exaggerate it on the other side. What do you think? It's it looks like a pretty color on my finger. Okay, let me get a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of blot a little bit on the bottom. And I don't want it to look as berry-like on the top. It sounds like somebody brought one of their pups. That's exciting. Okay. Do you like dogs? Oh, good. Well, we've got our barn cat. We got my pup. And then, hopefully, sounds like a few people are going to be bringing their nice little puppies. Okay. Now, is it starting to come together? Okay, good. And do the other side now. Now I'm just moving on and putting a little bit of it underneath my nose and a little bit on top of my nose. Feels funny doing that. Can you guess what I am yet? Ooh, oh, a little hair. There we go. Got stuck to the berries. I bet I'm going to be attracting all kinds of insects. That's okay. Maybe I'll just have some bumblebees and stuff. Oh, I can hear some people coming. I'm getting excited, are you? Okay, a little bit more. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheeks. And a little bit more. Okay. And putting a little bit on this cheek here. And maybe balance them out. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the berry and put some of it underneath my eye here. Okay, so just under my eye here, and the same on the other side, and same above, and here. And now I'm just going to kind of go closer and just kind of use my fingernail to kind of even it out and turn it into a little diamond. Alright. Okay. Well, I feel like that's pretty good. So, now, what I'm going to do, I have this little rag here. And what I was thinking is I could just go in with a little bit of charcoal. And I'll just kind of do a few little things with my eyes to kind of make it look real good. But I think that looks pretty good so far. What do you think? Okay, good. I think yours is looking really good. Yeah, don't worry. I washed them off pretty good with that little rag. Okay, that looks real good. Okay, so now I'm going to go on ahead and just kind of take one of my brushes in the charcoal, and then we'll kind of do the eyes a little bit, and I think then we'll be ready. Okay. I have this little tiny brush. It's just a little paintbrush that we use, but I'm actually going to use it to just kind of maybe accentuate a little bit. So I'm just going to take this sort of at the corners. I'm just getting some of the berry juice in there, but just taking that at the corners and kind of drawing out a little bit with that charcoal. Here, I'm going to go back in with that charcoal and okay, now we're going to do the same on the other side. And just kind of pushing that in. I think it should make my eyes look a little bit bigger. Okay. Now I think that's pretty good. I think I'm going to come in on the bottom here and do the same a little bit. Yeah. And then the same on the other side. Okay. All right. Well. All right. You want another berry? Okay. Okay. Now, I would like to show you what I have made for my little costume. This little hat. So, yeah, I'm a carnival performer, circus performer, a clown. Yeah, run away with the circus next time it's in town. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna wear as like a clown on top of my crown. So I'm going to put this on last, but this is what's going to go on top of my head, and I think that's just going to be real fun. It's a very silly kind of hat, but I think it'll be real fun, and it'll bring the look together. Okay. So, as far as my costume goes, I was thinking I could just pull this up, maybe even pin it behind, but pull this all the way up, and then I have this recycled paper. It's a birch wood that I then covered in charcoal, but not to worry, I do have, like I said, that damp rag. You can see it, so I'll use that just to make sure my fingers aren't dirty. But I've cut out a couple of little circles that are gonna look like buttons, and then I used a little bit of an adhesive, and so I'm gonna just pop those on my blouse here. So I was thinking I would just kind of pull this up, and it looks a little bit like a collar, like one of those frilly clown collars. And then I'm going to put this little button right there. Yeah, I think that works just fine. And then the other one underneath it. And there we go. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. This is coming together real nice. Now, I'm going to go on ahead and put on my hat, and then we can go out and start dancing. How does that sound? I think you look marvelous. Oh, you don't need any of these apples. They're going to have plenty of apples out there. Spiced apple cider, they're going to have everything. It's going to be delicious. Okay. Yeah, let me put my hat on. And then we'll go on ahead and head on back. Okay, that sounds good. Lovely. Here we go. All right. How do I look? Do I look like a clown? Oh, good. Well, I'm real excited. Are you excited to dance? Do you want to dance with me? Oh yeah, nobody's gonna care. Okay, good. Alright, so let's go on ahead and head on out there. I'm getting hungry, so we can go on and see everybody else's costumes and get to dancing and listen to that music. Okay, let's go.